Trevor Denman.
Heel for the San Pasqual sent on their way. Silver Charm coming away smoothly. It's Crafty Friend intent on getting the lead, though, and Crafty Friend goes off to lead them. Dramatic Gold down at the rails. Silver Charm is right there in the third spot. Then comes Malik and Young at Heart. Going no more than a half pace out here, extremely slow. Crafty Friend is the leader. Dramatic Gold now comes through at the rail. Those two lead it by a length and 3/4. Now it's 2 as they start to quicken a little on the lead, and they go clear now by 4 as they quicken the pace noticeably at the 3/4 pole. Silver Charm is quite content to let those other two go on with it, and Malik is right there on Silver Charm's heels in 4th, and then 3 back to Young at Heart. 5/8 of a mile to go now, and Dramatic Gold tugs his way to the lead as he goes a good pace now. He's opened up to lead by 3/4 of a length. Crafty Friend keeping him company on the outside. There's a gap of 7 lengths back to Silver Charm in the 3rd spot. Young at Heart coming through at the rail, and Malik is last, but only a length and a half off Silver Charm. Less than a half mile to go in the San Pasqual, and Dramatic Gold still the leader. Crafty Friend up alongside. They pass the 3/8 together. They clear by 7 lengths now. Silver Charm is asked to come after them. Malik starts to pick it up, and Young at Heart is last. Coming to the quarter pole, Crafty Friend, Dramatic Gold clear by 5. Now Silver Charm is starting his run. The grey in 3rd. Malik is back 4th. Top of the lane, Crafty Friend, Dramatic Gold, but Silver Charm let loose on the outside, and here comes Silver Charm. Malik is going to come and make a race of it, but Silver Charm hits the front, and just look at the sky go. Silver Charm, Gary Stevens looks over his shoulder full of confidence. Silver Charm strolls home. Silver Charm from Malik, Crafty Friend, Dramatic Gold, and Young at Heart finish last.
An impressive 5-year-old debut for the champion Silver Charm, and the $120,000 first place check moved him past the great John Henry in the all-time money earnings list, now career total of more than $6.6 million. Silver Charm is owned by Bob and Beverly Lewis, trained by Bob Afford, ridden here as usual by Gary Stevens. After the race, we got comments from the winning connections in the win circle.
I was worried down the backside just as everybody in the crowd was, and I guess if it was an experiment or whatever, it was a positive experiment. I think that we saw a new line on Silver Charm, something else that we can fall back on if we need to. If the strategy to lay close isn't going to work out, he can obviously do what he did today and come from well off the pace. As I only really had to ride him about a 1/4 of a mile today. Started to ease him up a bit, took a peek over my shoulder. Malik was closing the gap on me a bit, and I went and encouraged him a little bit from that point on.
As a matter of fact, the first thing I said to Gary Stevens is, congratulations, you gave me the biggest heart palpitations I've ever felt. Good Lord, that distance going down the backstretch really turned me up a bit, but wasn't that a magnificent stretch run? Didn't he do his job?
He just sat relaxed, and Gary, he knows his horse. He's got a lot of confidence, more so than I would if I would have been on his back. But when I'm down the backside, first I started thinking maybe they're getting away from him. I was starting to get flashbacks of Del Mar. Maybe, he's not into the race. How could I be that wrong? But at the quarter pole, when I saw him picking him up, I thought, well, let's see. If he's a great horse, he'll run by him.
No doubt Silver Charm is a great horse. Let's remember another great horse. We'll go back to the San Pasqual of 1996. Another gray was in the headlines then. His name was Alphabet Soup, a start to a great season for him.
Alphabet Soup at the rail, and Lucia Fever, Earth Colony coming through 3rd. Best Pal just didn't have his mind in it today, and Best Pal not going to fire today. They come for home. Alphabet Soup at the rail, and Lucia Fever is then running on 3rd. But it's Alphabet Soup, the grey, pins his ears back, sticks his neck out, and goes for the wire. And Alphabet Soup is going to outrun Lucia Fever. Alphabet Soup and Chris Antley win the San Pasqual.
Alphabet Soup wins the San Pasqual of 1996. The same year he won the Breeders' Cup Classic, beating Cigar in that great 3-way photo in Woodbine in Toronto, Canada, as you remember.